Hey guys! So I've been lucky enough to have been invited to go to Adobe's Creative Meet Up, and I'm going to take you guys with me. So I'll see you there. So I was one of the first in the room because I got there super early due to my train. But when I got there, there was a massive archway of balloons and there were lights everywhere, and it just looked really amazing and colourful, and I was kind of expecting it to be good, but I didn't think it would be this amazing. I didn't think they would put this much effort into it. There were about 7 to 8 people at the door holding trays full of drinks, so I grabbed a Prosecco and I headed in.
We have some fantastic luminary speakers who will be taken to the stage throughout this evening. They are the creative minds behind the incredible graphics seen in the Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts film series, Miraflora Mina and Eduardo Lima, otherwise known as MinaLima, as well as one of the UK's fastest growing content creators, Patrica Bright, who is going to be interviewed here on stage by Simon Morris, who's Adobe's Senior Director of Campaign Marketing. If that wasn't enough, we'll also be giving you guys here in London the chance to experience our new products and apps for yourselves in the creative spaces that you'll see dotted around the room.
So once we'd been told what was going to happen at the meetup, we were then told all the new updates that are going to be coming out to Creative Cloud in the next few months. Some of these were really major updates, which I'm really excited, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about it, and I'm going to show you a bit more of what happened at the event too.
Okay, so everybody has the opportunity today to tell their story with impact. And with that in mind, today I will talk about 3 main things. And the first one being the current creativity trends that we're seeing at Adobe. So what are these trends that we're talking about? Mobile devices are more and more part of our daily life.
I was really excited for some of these new features they announced. They sound so amazing, and I can't wait to actually try them out. They're really pushing creativity at the go on mobile devices. Like, they're bringing out Photoshop, like a full version of Photoshop for an iPad, which is amazing because there are types of Photoshop available for mobile devices, but they're nowhere near as good as the full version you get on your desktop computer. You know, this is kind of making me think about whether or not I want to get an iPad, because I really like using Photoshop and it's one of my favorite programs to use to draw with, but it's not available on the iPad Pro at the moment, so I have to lug around my Cintiq Wacom tablet with me around everywhere, with the laptop as well. So I might think about possibly getting an iPad at some point, just so I can, you know, experience Photoshop on the go in such an easier, more convenient way. They've also released Premiere Rush, which is a kind of smaller version of Premiere. So it's actually available both on mobile and on desktop devices, but basically it's kind of like Premiere, but it's just a much kind of more condensed version, so you can edit quickly on the go, and then if you want to, you can then export it and put it into Premiere, and you can like do the more detailed edits there if you wanted to. I think I'll probably end up using Premiere Rush because it means I can edit some of my videos really quickly. I mean, I do add some more detailed pieces into my videos, but you know, I can edit on the train when I'm heading off somewhere, or I can, you know, just be sitting in a car and do it. I don't have to worry about you know, carrying my laptop and thinking about every single bit of detail. I can just get the basic editing done. That you can have other features, like you can have titles, you can have like the color correction, and it can help you, and there's a lot of automated features as well. So it's definitely something to look into if you want to vlog and edit on the go. I have actually given Premiere Rush a little bit of a go. I've just kind of messed around on it. I haven't done anything massive yet with it, but I do like it, and I do think it's definitely gonna come useful.
Premiere Rush CC. So it's an integral part of the Premiere family of our video tools. What is Rush? Rush is really an all-in-one cross-device video capture, editing, and publishing app. Okay, and you can do that from your phone, from your desktop, from your tablet. And it's really geared towards content video creators, you know, that create content multiple times a week, that need to be fast at uploading it, that need to be freed, unleashing creativity. So with Rush, we also made sure that the onboarding experience is super simple, so you don't have to be a video expert or a color expert or an audio expert to do great videos. I'm going to be showing you Rush in a second. Because Rush really offers you an intuitive interface, drag and drop and things, and cut and put audio and export. It also has what we call auto duck, so the ability to understand when there's voice and to turn down the music automatically. So that makes it easier when you have like interview style content. Color correction, just like in Premiere Pro. And it also comes with a whole bunch of motion graphics templates with lower thirds and titles and things like that that you can easily add. So at NACS 2018, we actually showed a working prototype of Photoshop on the iPad. And basically what we've shown there, and I'm going to show you a very short video of that in a second, just so that you get the idea of what's happening here. It's not a watered down version of Photoshop. It's a Photoshop that understands PSD files. It understands layers. It understands advanced editing and compositing techniques. And really it has everything that our customers expect from Photoshop, except it's on a tablet.
They're bringing dynamic brushes to Photoshop, which I think is going to be absolutely amazing. So they're going to bring out oil paint and watercolor first. So basically, you know, it's just kind of like using normal paint on normal paper. So you'd take your brush, you'd, you know, put it over the screen or with your mouse or whatever you use to draw, and then the colours kind of spread out on their own, and I found this really amazing. You could blend colours together, and they just look so good, and I think this is a great new thing that they're adding on, because it's just like you're going to be drawing in real life.
Okay, and if I take a lighter color now and start mixing here, you know, I can really like start mixing the colors like real oil painting. Okay, so it's a brand new way of drawing, and this also is coming in 2019.
So other new things coming out to the Creative Cloud are Adobe Sensei, which is an artificial intelligence which will be able to guess what kind of things you want to do, and it will help you organize and do other tasks so much quicker than you can currently do them. There's also going to be personalized home screens, so you can set up your Creative Cloud just as you like, so you can quickly access documents and software that you regularly use. Another new thing is going to be AR, so you can actually add depth to your illustrations on Photoshop using Photoshop and Adobe Dimensions together to create some really nice, interesting pieces, and you'll be able to, you know, change the depth of it, you'll be able to look around your work, and I think this is a great new way to like make new things, and it just adds a little bit extra to your work, and I'm really excited to see what people end up doing with these things. There's also going to be audio cleanup in Premiere, there's going to be freeform gradients in Photoshop, and Character Animate will then allow you to animate your pictures while you're talking to the screen, so what you say will then transfer to the character. So after being told about all the new cool updates, MinaLima, who worked on the Harry Potter films, Fantastic Beasts and The Imitation Game, came on to speak about their work. So they have created all the graphics that you see in Harry Potter, such as the shop signs, the newspapers, the posters in the background, even the packaging on like the frog, on the frogged chocolates. So they've done everything like that. If you see anything graphically in these movies, they have probably done it, and they've even done work for the Harry Potter Universal Studios in America.
A wizard film. We've worked on period films, for example, The Imitation Game. Exactly the same decisions are having to be made about doing the right kind of research to find the right paper and the right typewriter font or the crayons that we use to mark the documents, because if we don't understand how the authenticity is, then you won't as an audience. So we're all the time trying to create a complete authenticity, whether it's recreating a real situation or a new fictional one.
I found it really interesting with how they talked about getting into a character's head and thinking about how would this character, you know, write or something like that. So they were saying that, you know, they had to think about what Snape's handwriting would look like because they wanted to have his signature on a piece of paper. And I think this is really interesting that they had to consider, you know, what the character would write like. They also had to consider like the materials that would be around in that world and what the paper would look like and what would the overall look and feel of it would be. So next, YouTube lifestyle vlogger Patrica Bright was brought on. Sorry that the footage is a bit wonky at the beginning, but it gets better.
These creators might not have the same resources as studios like Warner Brothers or Netflix, but they're just as committed to quality, and they have the creative freedom to explore any subject that interests them. I'm delighted to welcome to the stage one of the leaders of this new generation of content and video creators, Patrica Bright.
I basically stumbled into YouTube because there was this secret online community of girls who would share, you know, their hair journeys and their face and their skincare journeys, and they would also use YouTube to kind of send videos to each other. And then we were just sending videos to each other via YouTube because it was the only way you could really send videos, and then it became what it is today.
So I'm sure there are people both kind of in the audience here, on the live stream, who are thinking about getting started with video. I think getting started is often like the hardest part.
Yeah.
You've spoken about your first video being, I think it was like a minute and a half, like a minute and a half introduction. How's your content evolved and what's been the biggest influence?
Yeah, I mean, so when I started putting content out, it wasn't really a plan. I wasn't trying to put content out. I was kind of making videos for the girls in this community. And then I did like an introductory video, which I feel like was more for myself.
Right. And so we've got, as you can probably tell, you've probably spoken to some people, a really incredibly talented bunch of kind of creatives in this room, obviously on the live stream as well. Community is something that is so important to Adobe. It's right at the heart of the company. I know it's for you too. Could you give us some more insights into your community and how you keep your fans, your followers, your subscribers really engaged?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my community is more like a friendship group because, again, I did what I do because I didn't have so many friends in the outside world. And so it was a case of I just connected with these girls and women who were into the same thing that I was in. So it was almost like having a conversation with this random person in America or wherever they were based in the world. And so it's just kind of this feedback loop where we're all kind of talking and connecting, and that's like the most important thing. If there wasn't the comment section, it's like it wouldn't be as enjoyable.
Patricia talked about how she got started in the YouTube community and how she got her channel to where it is today. She also spoke about how Adobe helped her with her career and what software she uses to boost her. She also had some really good advice on people with YouTube channels. I know that I really enjoy making my videos, and even if I never make this into my job, I still want to be able to make videos as long as I want to because it's something I do really enjoy doing. She also said, you know, don't be scared, just if you want to do something, just do it, which could anything, not just YouTube, but you know, hopefully I'll be able to take that on board and get my channel going and off the ground. Once the presentation was done, I actually briefly got to speak to her, and you can really tell that she's about what she does.
Please come home safely, and we'll see you next time. Good night.
So that was my experience at Adobe's 2018 Creative Meet Up in London. I'm so happy that I got the opportunity to go and that I did actually go, because it was so amazing to see what kind of new things are coming out for Creative Cloud, and it was great to hear from people who were already in the industry and were using the softwares to create their work. Our career was basically just, you know, based on using Adobe's programs. I love being able to see all the new features coming out over the next coming months, and I hope you are excited about what they are as well, because they are definitely some big improvements, and I think these are really going to help me make my videos and make my art, and I hope that you'll feel just the same way and you'll feel inspired to get making more things with Adobe too. So this video is a bit different to my normal kind of arty vloggy kind of videos, but I did definitely think that this was worth sharing with you guys, as I know a lot of people who've subscribed to me are also illustrators as well, or artists, so this would definitely you know, be good information to share. And I just had fun at this event, and I just wanted to show you guys my experience and what happens at something like this. So before I go, I want to say a massive thank you to all of you guys who are subscribed. I have just hit 1,000 subscribers this week, and I actually can't believe that I've managed to do this. Yeah, thank you so much. I've hit my first milestone. So thank you to all of you guys who have been subscribed for a while now, or if you've literally just subscribed this week. And if you haven't yet, make sure you press the subscribe button down below, because it would be great to have you join us. I have a whole playlist of my videos which I'm going to link down below, so you can go check them out and see more of what my channel's about and the kind of content I make. So please remember to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and press that bell button to be notified when my next video goes up. If there's anything you'd like to see in my channel, please let me know in the comments below, because I would love to hear your feedback. So thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Hi, I'm AP and I am Molly's manager, but I will be also her friend to make sure she gets everything right, which she obviously will, because she's obviously a genius. But yeah, download Adobe Creative Cloud and you'll be amazing.